Guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're taking a look at this banner unit Tien. Now Tien is probably not really what I'm usually looking for in a banner unit release. I really do prefer either incredibly strong defense or support, but Tien does still have a strong defensive mechanic. He does have 50% chance to dodge against one enemy, which means Tien could be pretty valuable. I think one sleeper aspect of Tien as well, if we just pull up his passive real fast, this is a real good thing for him. He's giving himself 3 ki. I think they're releasing these TURs that are giving themselves ki. It just makes them, I just think that's so good. Right, so Tien is getting 3 ki and 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then Tien has a 50% chance to dodge against one enemy. So, alright, let's play out this turn. Let's see what Tien does. So, Tien is a pretty basic character. We'll put him in slot 1 right here. We'll put him in harm's way right away. We'll put Krillin in slot 2, paired up with him. Let's see how Tien does. So, what is his defense? So, Tien's defense here is 128. Tien gets an additional 44% attack and defense in the same turn with each super attack performed, and then he also gets 30% attack and defense from a super attack effect. He has a medium chance to stun too, which is pretty decent. Alright, let's see. So, Tien has 3 additionals, each of which have a high chance of being a super. So, Tien could super attack 5 times. Like a theoretical turn where Tien is like floating against one of the toughest bosses in the game. And then he supers 5 times and then... Please dodge. God damn it. Okay, well, not a great start for him. You probably do want to run Tien... Hold on. You probably do want to run Tien in slot 3 most of the time. But Tien in slot 3, and then he's additional supering. I think he's going to be pretty good. What do we, yeah, okay, when it comes to build, yeah, sorry guys, but he's looking like a full dodge character to me. He actually, I feel like this guy's pretty good though. I know that was not great, but I mean, he had a 50% chance to dodge, right? That's a normal, and we should get the hidden potential system with all that. We do, but it's also a normal. Okay, I think he's actually pretty good though. Like that's, if like, you know, if he can get you at least 3 super attacks, he should be pretty strong defensively. I mean, I don't... Thing is like, I'm definitely going to want to see, like, calcs and stuff like that of a lot of turns, what his defense is looking like on some of these rotations after, like, 3 supers. Because how high his defense gets is, of course, heavily mattering on how many super attacks he gets. Because he's getting 30% defense from a super attack effect, and he's also getting 44% defense again in the same turn with every super attack he does. So, you know, he's getting a huge amount of defense from super attacks. So, I think giving this guy a lot of additional, a lot of dodge, probably the way to go. Let's put Goku slot 1, we'll put B-Pan in slot 2 right here. Yajirobe we always got to keep in slot 3, so his buffs are active, which would be pretty good for us. Okay, so I'm going to be very curious to see what we can get from Tien on the next turn. So remember, next turn, we're now going to have Yajirobe support buffs are going to be activated as well. I do like Tien, man. You know the thing that I think really should not be forgotten about Tien and Krillin and Goku and Piccolo Jr. is that World Tournament before these banners, where it was far and away the worst category in the game. Dude, I'm not lying. Far and away the worst category in the game, right? Only, like, because it's, like, notoriously, for years, Namekians was one of the worst teams in the game, but then Dokkan just decided, oh, dude, fuck it. Piccolo's just the best free-to-play unit in the game, he's the best World Tournament unit in the game, he's the best, you know, LR in the game, he's the best everything, like, banner unit in the game, like, they're just like, yeah, whatever, dude, Piccolo's the best everything. So, it's like, Namekian is not one of the worst teams anymore, because every goddamn Piccolo is busted that they release these days, right? Oh, by the way, we're just healed all the way back up, sure. All right, so what are we looking at here with Tien on this rotation? 139. Yeah, it's tough to judge exactly how good... Here's what I would want. Like, Tien to be really good is him just tanking normals. All you need is for Tien to tank normals, because he's a dodge character. He has 50% chance to dodge. So it's like, if he's tanking Metal Cooler Core normals, and then Metal Cooler Core decides, I'm gonna super your ass, and then Tien just dodges it, boom, W, right? Get the physical orbs at the top. Okay, so that'll get us crit chance and the damage reduction as well. Yep, that's what we want to see. What is he at right here? 4 million? And again, he could do 5 of these. I do feel like this character could get value from any potential system build. Full dodge, I think, is very smart because, you know, his biggest defensive asset is dodge. Maximize that. If you want to go full crits, the bastard could super 5 times. So obviously, I mean, 5 crits sounds pretty good. You could, you know, aim for a lot of additional to ensure that he's... Additional might be his worst thing to go all in on, though, because he's already doing 4 attacks guaranteed. So your chances to proc the hidden potential system additional are so high, right? So but it's like whatever. I actually like this Tien. What we're seeing from this Tien, I do really like him. I think he's really quite good. It's like it's just so simple, right? Like you go through his kit and it's like, okay, I see what they're doing, and then you get the 50% chance to dodge at the end. It's like, all right, W, yeah, we're gaming right here. Next thing I want to do after this turn is I want to look at his categories, and I do want to point out how valuable this Tien is going to be, just based off of some of the weaker teams that he's going to hit, right? Like, when we're talking about buffs for some of these teams that aren't the craziest, you know, we're always going to get Super Battle Road stages, Burst Mode stages, Legendary Event missions. Like, you know, they're doing all these types of things. So weaker categories getting buffs from strong characters is really good. And it's like, dude, thank God they gave him... Like, these banner units, when they release them with no defensive mechanics, they're just a waste. They're just a waste of space. They're worthless, right? But Tien gets a 50% chance to dodge. Bam. That's all you need, baby. Now we're gaming. Poor Goku right here, man. This Goku... I love what they did with him, because he's either the best unit in the game or he's just gonna get insta-killed, right? Like, but I do like, he does feel pretty balanced to me. All right, so yeah, let's look at Tien's categories right here. So Tien has Worthy Rivals, World Tournament, Earthlings, Bond of Friendship, and Earth-Bred Fighters. Those are Tien's 5 category teams right there. Worthy Rivals, World Tournament, Earthlings, like these are all teams that could use help. I mean, Earthbred Fighters is one of the nastiest teams in the game, but this guy's got value. I like this Tien. You know, I'd like to point out too, like, look how good Int LR Piccolo's free-to-play EZA is. I mean, he's the best free-to-play unit in the game. Remember that the next World Tournament LR to EZA is Tien and Chaozu. You know, how good could they, if they're LR Piccolo level, and then we have this Tien to pair with them. Oh, let's look at Tien's links real quick. I want to point this out. So, Tien's links that he has Crane School, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Ball's Fierce Battle. So, I mean, he does have a couple of links with, like, LR Beast Gohan, right? Shocking Speed, Infighter, Fierce Battle. But Cold Judgment, of course, is huge. Let's actually go to his links, like, go to his card art. And I want to actually click the Cold Judgment link, and I want to take a look at what characters we might be running with him that we could potentially get this. Top right one is Cold Judgment. Let's take a look at what we got right here. So, yeah, no. Gamma 1, they are together on Worthy Rivals. Chi-Lai on Bond of Friend. Ooh, Chi-Lai, bro. Okay. Yeah, Chi-Lai and Gamma 1. If we're going to run Worthy Rivals, Tien could hit that with the Gammas, which of course is a W. And then with Chi-Lai and Bond of Friendship. Okay, not bad. PyCon, I guess, is on Worthy Rivals as well, right? Okay, decent. Sure, let's go ahead and get this turn. We could probably make this the last turn. I've seen what I needed to see from Tien. He looks pretty good to me. This guy looks like a character we could put on one of these teams, and he's like Cell Max or Red Zone level. You know, how good he's going to be certainly determines on how many super attacks you're getting from him. But the thing is that his additionals are guaranteed, right? And then, you know, he has a chance to do supers as well. So yeah, you really could make a good case for crit for this guy. You really could. Because if he does a bunch of additional normals, you know, those normals hitting as crits could be very, very valuable. I like this Tien. This Tien is a massive W. If I wanted to be super greedy, what I would ask for is if they slid him you know, maybe if he gave World Tournament category allies just like, you know, like 2 key and just like 20% attack and defense, like it doesn't have to be super crazy. But like the only thing I would change on this Tien is just give him a little bit of support, just a little bit extra to help him out. But I do like, I think, you know, he's a character that won't get you insta-killed a lot of times, which to me is very valuable. So let me know what you guys think of Banner Unit Tien, but yeah, seems like a W release to me.